A simple transaction
This is a car trade.
gets super complicated,
They reported the car stolen.
and a rough road was ahead.
She's driving her car, and she's pulled over by 12 cops.
Your Honor, I was also held at gunpoint.
We had an active felony warrant.
Yes, ma'am.
They also found a meth pipe when they searched the vehicle, and you were taken into custody. Okie dokie. Each other before this car trade?
Yes, Your Honor.
For how long?
No, we didn't, Your Honor. I had just met her
Yeah, we just
at the
met
car
her.
trade.
Maybe
Maybe like a
well,
week before
I
that.
don't want to hear both of you. Who's going to speak? Pick a person.
Maybe about a week before that.
Did you make up your mind that he's speaking for you? This is going to be one of those cases, Officer Byrd, where you're going to find that these two people, or three people, deserve each other. So this was a car trade. You don't have to answer. That was a statement, not a question. You traded your
Chrysler 200, 2011.
to the defendants for their,
Mercedes-Benz 2000 SUV.
and you signed off titles, correct?
Correct.
And the date you signed off the titles was what date?
April 26th
Of this year?
of last year.
Last year. And where exactly physically did that title switching take place?
At their house in North...
And your house?
Correct.
And you had never met each other before?
That is not true, Your Honor.
How did you meet each other before?
From their son. I've known them for over 12 years. They lived in Rush City, where I also had resided.
She knew
They
our
said they
son.
didn't know.
She didn't know
Yeah.
us.
So this is what happened, Bert, based upon my reading of this almost unintelligible complaint and answer. A sale was completed on the 26th of April. It was a sale by trade. What they didn't know, and she didn't tell them, was that there were outstanding loans on the Chrysler 2000.
Your Honor, that is not true.
Then why'd they repo?
Hey, that's what they say.
Right.
That there was a trade, their Mercedes, her Chrysler 2011, but her Chrysler, there was money owed on her Chrysler. How much money? Just give me a figure. How much money
Was owed still?
was owed still on the Chrysler? $12,000 is still owed on the Chrysler. So they wake up a couple of months later, a week later. Car is repossessed.
Got it.
So now she's got the Mercedes. They have no Chrysler because there was $12,000 owed on the Chrysler. She doesn't answer their calls. You know, this is a, I don't want to know from you.
Your Honor.
And I'm speaking. And so they report their car stolen.
We did it after informing her that we were going to.
Don't interrupt me. She's driving her car, and she's pulled over by 12 cops and arrested. Shh. We're not talking Phil here. We're talking a courtroom. She's pulled over and arrested on the stolen car.
Your Honor, I was also held at gunpoint.
So you were held at gunpoint.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell you, this is a they deserve each other. She sold them a car on which there was $12,000 owed. They gave her a perfectly usable car on which there was no money owed, right? Now they're without a car.
Your Honor.
I'm speaking. So they say, well, we don't have a car anymore, so we can call and say she stole our car. You know you can't do that.
Was it like
Now
that,
listen,
sir? Or ma'am?
let me explain to you. On the 26th of April, you no longer had any interest in the 2000 Mercedes-Benz.